Guys, Luigi's Mansion 3 just got better. That's right, the secret's out. Nintendo finally unveiled it. DLC is coming in 2020. My opinion, honestly, I'm actually all for it because these two DLC packs are going to improve upon local as well as online multiplayer, so we could expect Scream Park and Scarescraper to have enhancements. And this is a huge plus for me because I do play a decent amount of Luigi's Mansion 3 local multiplayer as well as online. So yeah, I thought this would be a great video topic just because I do play a lot of Luigi's Mansion 3 in general, and it falls into the scope of like my whole theme of my channel thus far. And I thought I would just show you guys a brief overview of like what to expect, as well as my thoughts and speculations and maybe ideas in the foreseeable future. So let's get on to this topic. As I mentioned, there's going to be two parts to this DLC. Part 1 is fully revealed. It will come out April 30th, 2020, and it'll feature 3 new Luigi outfits, as well as 3 new floor themes in the Scarescraper co-op mode, and 3 new minigames for multiplayer Scream Park mode. And additionally, it also says that 6 new themed ghosts are going to be coming, which I'm kind of confused about, but I'll talk about them a little bit later. The first thing I do want to talk about are actually the 3 new minigames coming for Scream Park. Based off of this graphic, we have like just these 3 new icons, and the one in the middle is actually what I have more information on, so I'm going to talk about that one first. This screenshot I actually took from the Japanese Nintendo website, and it says it's gonna be named River in Ikuwa. I don't know if that's just a placeholder or maybe something symbolic in Japan, but it'll probably be westernized in the future as more time comes and we get more information about that actual minigame. But yeah, as you can tell, you collect coins while avoiding logs as well. If it falls off, it'll drop all coins, and basically you get to shoot stuff at people and then they'll lose coins probably, and yeah, you're supposed to avoid that. It's kind of like in the Clem battle, there's these like spiky balls is what I kind of see from the graphic, and I think that's the same thing where they blow up. And yeah, defeat ghosts and get points. Be careful as you receive fewer points if you receive an electric shock. So this will be pretty interesting and a pretty cool addition to Scream Park in general, because the more ducky float mechanics, the better for me, because I do really like maneuvering in those. And I know a lot of people hate that, but this is a good plus, a great plus for me. On the right, we actually have kind of a magician theme, because I do see a top hat and some dice and these panels, and I just get this like Twisted Sweets vibe. So I don't know what you would actually do in this. Maybe you have to like press on specific panels, but that's just my guess. It's gonna be like something along those lines. And the one on the left is kind of, honestly, that just reminds me of Fruit Ninja. Just because of it, I just see fruit literally just laying on the floor, and I just think of the mezzanine because it kind of has that same vibe, like this dining room in that second floor. So yeah, I don't really have much information about it. We don't really know too much, just literally a picture of these 3. Moving on, I'm actually going to talk about the 3 new Luigi outfits. The one in the middle, as you can tell, it's like a dance theme. You kind of have this like Elvis Presley hair, so it kind of looks goofy. It looks really nice. The one on the left, Luigi is in like a knight costume, which probably resembles McFright's castle. And the one on the right, as you can tell, Luigi's mummified and will probably represent Tomb Sweets. So yeah, that's really cool. And based off of that idea, you probably can tell already what the 3 new floor themes will be in pack 1. My guess, well, not my guess, actually, there's already screenshots of the floor themes. Nintendo actually tweeted all about like the floors already in one of those tweets 2 days ago, I believe. And yeah, the dance hall theme is gonna make a return in multiplayer, as well as like the castle like vibe in McFright's, and Tomb Sweets, kind of like, I guess, I don't know, like a pyramid-esque type of floor theme. So this will actually be pretty interesting. I'm super excited to see gameplay or more gameplay about this. I know there's a little bit of the castle floor already. If you go to the Japanese Nintendo website and find a link to like the multiplayer video of that, you see a little bit, like 25 seconds of it, which is pretty cool. I'm just really glad we're getting enhancements in Scarescraper in general in terms of the floor themes, because man, I'm really tired of seeing the generic mansion floors, dude. Like, sure, they're randomly generated, but I'm really glad to see we're getting more like themes, and this will actually be pretty cool, because what if it's kind of just like the base game where every floor is different instead of the same? What if there's like a mix match type of thing where like one floor is like this Tomb Sweets type of floor, and then the next floor is like you're in the dance floor? That would be really nice. And speaking of dance floor, man, I cannot wait to explore that, because that is already probably going to be better than the base game's dance floor, because the dance hall barely had anything. I was one of those people that was really looking forward to exploring that, and there wasn't really much to begin with. So based off of this screenshot of the dance floor, it looks to be really nice, and I can't wait to explore and see what I can actually interact with. Yeah, in general, I just like the idea how there's probably going to be new things going around, and that goes to my last point of the actual new theme ghosts, which I'm still confused about. I don't think they're actually going to be new ghosts. I think what they mean is like reskins of the goobs, oozers, as well as the hammers, slinkers. I don't know what else that are in the multiplayer, but yeah, they're probably going to be reskins. Like, I want to say the hammers are probably just going to blend in the background, like the bricked ones that I saw from that castle floor video. So we're just probably gonna see that. I don't think we have to worry about the ghosts too much. As much as I do want to see more ghosts, that would be a nice thing. I doubt it's going to happen, just because if they do include more ghosts, it wouldn't make sense because they're not in the base game, you know what I mean? So they're probably just gonna stick around with the normal colored ones that we've been seeing for the past few months. Yeah, that's basically the general idea of the pack. It's gonna be costumes, as well as 3 new minigames, 3 new floors, and the ghosts you don't have to really worry about. With part 2, I saw from the Nintendo website that it's going to happen July 31st, same year, 2020, and it seems like there's actually not much information about part 2 just yet, because on Nintendo's website it says that with additional content and features for both Scream Park and Scarescraper modes. That's pretty much it. However, if you guys updated your Luigi's Mansion 3 like as of yesterday or 2 days ago, there's actually now a DLC button. So when you actually do press on that, you can actually go to DLC Pack 2 and see silhouette pictures of what you'll get. So again, starting off with the Luigi's picture, the first one in the middle actually does remind me of a Western cowboy feel, but it doesn't actually make any sense because Luigi's Mansion 3 does not have a Western theme level in the base game. So my second conclusion was that Luigi is a magician in this costume, just because the hat does kind of resemble a top hat or a magician's hat, whatever you want to call it. So we can assume that we'll get a twisted or magician themed floor in Scarescraper. The one on the left is a Luigi kind of safari costume based off of that hat as well, and like kind of the gear he's sort of wearing, if you can kind of decipher based off of that silhouette. We can assume also a garden theme as well as a pirate theme, because the hat does give it away on the right side, and a little bit of the pirate's gear, kind of the boots kind of give it away a little bit, but mostly the hat. Moving on, we have the minigames for Scream Park. It's kind of hard to tell the ones on the left and right, but I do know for a fact the one in the middle is a pirate ship, so maybe some other like cannon barrage type of minigame, which will be pretty fun. The one on the left, I don't know. It's literally just an arena with TVs, or I think those are TVs, or just monitors, or doors, maybe. I have no idea. Yeah, the one on the right, now that one's pretty interesting. Maybe this one is also Twisted Sweets. I'm not sure, because I mean on the right it kind of reminds me of Rooks. Who knows? So those 3 I don't really know much about. That's just my speculation so far, or just what I think. Kinda. I'm just gonna assume pirate theme, and the rest is just up for debate. So that's basically DLC Pack 1 and 2. Both of them are $10 each. I already prepaid for mine. So yeah, once the DLC Pack 1 releases, you should be getting it. And by the way, if you do pre-purchase, you'll be able to get a Polterpup flashlight. I believe they call it a Type P flashlight. So in game, it's a special flashlight where if you shine it at the wall, you get like the shape of Polterpup. So that's pretty nice. I mean, it's shaped like a good boy, so that's pretty neat. And yeah, that's basically going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of my thoughts, speculation on this DLC 2-pack thing. Again, they're coming out 2020, first one in April, the second one in July. Again, as I mentioned, I'm super excited for the Scarescraper updates. I really hope the themes change per floor, and even in addition to that, I hope every floor has like specifically their own like theme to them. For example, for the sand or the Tomb Suites one, I hope you're able to actually like interact with the sand and maybe get to higher places. Or with Twisted Suites, you're able to actually like change the rooms up, or like the game does it themselves and you have to find the specific room for the ghost. That would be really neat, because then each floor has its own charm, just like the first game. So I really hope they like hold that into account, because that would be really really awesome as well. You know, it just makes the whole bare bones idea not bare bones anymore. Scream Park as well, as I mentioned, will have more mini games, so it'll be not as tiresome because there's gonna be more to choose from. It's like playing the same 3 mini games in Mario Party, and it does get kind of boring to play the same ones over and over again, so it's nice to see some variety. With that, guys, thank you all for watching my DLC speculations thoughts video. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to drop a like, subscribe for more Luigi's Mansion 3 content, as well as Nintendo related content in the future. So with that being said, thank you guys again so much for watching. I've been JigsawFlex, signing out for now, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!